Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to be playing with a brand new transfer from Couture that is called Chalk Pretty Things, and it is the February Club Couture transfer, and I'm going to be using 3 colors of chalk paste today. I have the retired coastal blue, the current bright white, and the current cherry blossom. So let's get started. First thing we want to do when we get a transfer is go ahead and write on the back of the carrier sheet so that you know which side is the back. So I just wrote Chalk Pretty Things on the back of this one so I know which side is the back, which side not to put the transfer back on once it's clean after we use it. This is a silk screen design that is on a piece of vinyl that is adhesive back, so it sticks to your project very, very well to your surface, but it's removable, repositionable, and reusable. You just clean it with water or a disinfectant wipe, and then you let it dry and put it back on its carrier sheet. It's ready to use again. You get between 12 and 15 uses of the transfer depending on how well you take care of them. So I'm going to remove the backer sheet from my design, and I'm going to turn this over and put it on my clean dry towel. This is a microfiber towel. You can use whatever kind of towel you would like to use. Just keep in mind that if it is a terry cloth towel, you may have an abundance of fuzz and fibers coming off with you. So what we want to do is fuzz our transfer just to remove a little bit of that stickiness from the adhesive backing, and that just makes it easier to remove the first couple times that you use it. So I'm going to do that 3 times just for good measure, and I can tell that it is removing some of the adhesive tackiness, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to be using a board out of my stash today, so let's just position this where we want it. Just going to eyeball it. I think that's good. Put it down, make sure that there are no air bubbles, because the air bubbles are not your friend when you're doing silk screen projects. Your product, in this case it's Chalkology paste, but you could also do this with our ink, and your product is going to seek out any air bubbles that are in that silk screen, and then you won't get a good transfer of the design. So I'm just going to place this down. I used my squeegee to remove the air bubbles, and then we're going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to use is the coastal blue, and I'm going to stir that up. It's a yogurt-like consistency. This is in the smaller 2-ounce jars. Chalk Couture has gone to a 3-ounce jar now, so I'm just using this up. It's almost a year old. That is the shelf life of the Chalkology paste, and so I want to go ahead and get it used up. It's one of my favorite colors, so I had several of them, but it's time to get them used. Okay, so I'm taking a small squeegee and I'm just going to go over the top of this top section here and spread that out over the top of the silk screen part of the design. And I usually would be picking up all of the excess as I go, but because I'm going to do this in 3 colors, it's going to take just a slight bit longer. So I'm going to put it on rather thick, and we'll clean it up before we pull it off. So there's that, and next we're going to use bright white. So let me go ahead and stir my bright white and get a good amount of that on my multi-tool and apply that. It's a little bit on the thick side. I maybe should have added a little more water to this one. It's a little thick, so it may dry on me kind of quick. We'll see. Going to add just a little bit more. Remember, all of the excess can go right back in the jar before you reveal your design. So I'm covering all the little spots. I got a little close to the blue there. And again, I'm leaving this on rather thick because I'm doing the 3 colors. Okay, and now for the cherry blossom. And another small squeegee just to spread that out. This is going to be so cute. to make sure and cover up where I had the white that had gone into my pretty things. I want to go ahead and cover that up so that you'll see the pink instead. I'm going to knock down some of those lines, but leave it rather thick. And I'm going to go back with my squeegee and I'm going to pull off the excess right off of that coastal blue, revealing the silk screen design. Go, and I'm going to do the same thing for the white. And make sure I didn't get any pink on there. Nope. There we go. And now we'll do the pink right back in the container with the excess. You can see it takes very little chalk paste to do this project. The shelf life of the Chalkology paste is about a year, and I cannot imagine, as much as I chalk and as little as I have used, I can't imagine actually using a full jar. But we will see. We'll see what happens after a year, because I'm going to have some that are still left over. Okay, so we're going to reveal our design. I'm lifting straight up towards the ceiling. It is easier if I had a second set of hands to hold this. There we go. Make sure we're back in frame. There we go. Just want to chalk pretty things. And there you have it. If you'd like information on Chalk Couture products, please message me and I'll get you some information. The link to my store is below in the video. If you haven't clicked subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and then hit the like button so that you can like this video and be able to find it for reference when you actually order your projects. Okay guys, y'all have a great day. Until next time, remember, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy crafting.